More on this, I'm joined by Lobsang Sangay, the former political leader of the Central Tibetan Administration, also known as the Tibetan government in exile in India. Lobsang, thank you very much for joining me. Now, we just heard there Beijing saying it wants a final approval of the next Dalai Lama. What are your thoughts on that?
No, Chinese government has no legitimacy, no credibility as far as reincarnation of Dalai Lama is concerned. Number one, they have vilified him throughout his life, criticized him, they call him splittists and separatists. And why are they interested in finding the reincarnation of Dalai Lama? Dalai Lama himself has said, hey, if the Chinese government is so interested, why don't you find your leaders like Mao Zedong, Zhou Enlai, Deng Xiaoping's reincarnation first, right? They're atheists, they don't believe in religion, this religion is poison, and they have destroyed all the monasteries, disrobed all monks and nuns. And even today, as Laura is saying, there's constraint and repression of Tibetan people. So they have zero credibility whatsoever, especially the Order number 5, so-called the law, which gives certificates in recognizing reincarnation at the national, provincial, and local level. It's corrupt and is being criticized and exposed by a senior-most Tibetan Communist Party leader. They say you bribe the Communist Party officials to get certificate for reincarnation. So they have no legitimacy, no basis. That's why His Holiness Dalai Lama has made it very clear in his book, Voice for the Voiceless, that the reincarnation of Dalai Lama will be born outside of China in a free world.
Lobsang, China says that the Dalai Lama is a dangerous separatist from their view. And is it a fair concern that his successor would also lead a movement to establish Tibet as an independent nation?
Actually, if you study, the His Holiness Dalai Lama's approach, rather olive branch towards the Chinese government, he has but nothing very reasonable and moderate. He has said, let's have a middle way ground. Let's end repression of Tibetans, and he will not seek separation of Tibet from China, rather find genuine autonomy within the framework of the Chinese constitution. Meaning, if the Chinese government implements their own laws, that could be an autonomy even less than Hong Kong basic law, right? But the Chinese government not listened to. He has not been an extremist or unreasonable. He has always been reasonable. Now, this time, His Holiness Dalai Lama has made it very clear that reincarnation will continue, institution of Dalai Lama will continue, as per the appeal of Buddhists from the Russian Republic, Buret and Tuba, to Mongolia, to Inner Mongolia, to Tibet, to whole of Himalayan region, to all over the world. As per the appeal, he has decided to come back, and he will, because he will be the reincarnation of the present Dalai Lama, that he will continue the traditional mandate and vision of the present Dalai Lama, which is to represent Tibetan people and seek justice and freedom for Tibetan people, and of course spread compassion, non-violence, and peace around the world as well.
Lobsang, we'll have to leave it there, but thanks very much for your perspective and for speaking with me today. Lobsang Sangay, there, former political leader of the Central Tibetan Administration, also known as the Tibetan government in exile in India.
Thank you, Steve.
달로 니동이 생에 게지 표기宣기 촉신 디 아니 단다 담살라다 진짜 둔베체 숨내가 버도 시제 땡게치니 단다 조심바레 달로 땡숨바데 차데요레 니동이 싹숨내 보조체 다른기 아니 촉신데라 냠슈난게 소자와 아니 계급 중앙에 아니 소자와 국주공아 직차대유 따탄데기 속된 미유디 계급 가와 가서 유베 아니 표준 슈두기 레규기 소미요와 위텍 멤버스 쿠란조다 지기 산에 찍라 냠도 좀제 아니 마오 바차시베야다 산에라다 남균도 투야다 된데 갖고 직충고래 간주이 손디 주고 멤버체 다 로다르시다가랑 차데르 좀시디 갈롭람된다 종다르다 아니 디네 쿠란조 남규 투두르치제 아니 마오 바차시 띵야다 된데 치제다 좀시디랑 차데르 다 달로데랑 좀 믹스에 로직스네 다 데벨로 이건조다 냠뇽다 된데 치제 달로 니머숨기 아니 속신데 드베제라 아니 다 믹스에기 치게 유두칼라 유베 아니 퓨리션게 쿠란조라 다 타링분네 도스 도송 언저 페미틱스네 땅제 도스 페디 somebody 국업 양치 계신부시 차유디 아니 디기 손두기 죽디베제라 사다와네 치네 둔치그링가라 아니 벽이 딱이 릭숑 낭체 아니 도스 모드기 아니 둔다치기 종달 직된데 지타디치요데 디 나라야 냠슈나게 데치기 유두칼라 유베 탄다 데기 게치 벽이 쇼인게 촉신 라차르니 나네 아니 미 숨주자랑식 된데 식신에 코란 국업시에 도스 차데요데
Tenilo di geji shungi soche kap niwa la ting dangbo nyamshu shwe ras di kap so ni gi kap kha kasan ne shungi mangbo je thukte chung ta na shi gi tamshe wa mangbo je dia chung che ani dia tembo chasra ani jene ma ta lega do chung ai ne te tamshe pa din zo jane ya ji nyamnyo da lamde na ro shin dia che ta ani gi kap shempa din zo ni changma nyamde chi thone ya chi dia chine rokpa go ne ren phazo rokpa che ni zo nyam do pe 펜 톡고 총서 다나시니 쉔게 정말로 쉔게님도 대화체도 참바야 파주직 심슈바를 비게 당하를 표된 토이네를 비게 리슈스냐 쉔을 디 참망원에 원에 펜 톡고를 총서
야 컨퍼런싱아 땡모 당부이 아니 딘 expectations 카리올라나가라 쉔바 당하란 저 페바지도 쉔보라 아니 사자 쉔바네 콘조까지 experiences 된도네 수수기 고츠와치 안 가란조 콜랑 가란조 experiences 런치 콘솔 쉐어치